February 1959. Deep within the freezing Ural Mountains of Soviet Russia, 9 experienced hikers vanished into thin air. When rescue teams finally found their campsite, what they discovered defied all human logic. Their tent was ripped open from the inside. The hikers had fled into a -30-degree blizzard wearing nothing but underwear. No shoes. No coats. Some bodies were found with fractured skulls and shattered ribs, yet there were no signs of external struggle. One hiker was missing her tongue. Another's body was highly radioactive. Welcome to Iconic Mystery. Today we dive deep into the classified files of human history's most terrifying unsolved enigma, the Dyatlov Pass Incident. The group, led by 23-year-old Igor Dyatlov, consisted of brilliant students and engineers from the Ural Polytechnic Institute. They were highly trained, tough, and prepared for the brutal winter. Their destination was Mount Otorten. But the local indigenous Mansi people had a different name for this region, Kholat Syakhl, which literally translates to the Mountain of the Dead. On February 1st, due to worsening weather, the team set up camp on the slopes of this cursed mountain. It was their final night alive. Diaries recovered later showed nothing but high spirits. So, what happened in the dead of night that triggered pure, unadulterated terror? Weeks passed with no word from Dyatlov's team. A massive military search operation was launched. When they found the tent, it was a psychological nightmare. Footprints showed the hikers walking, not running, downwards toward a forest a mile away, completely barefoot. At the forest edge, under a massive cedar tree, the first 2 bodies were found. Their hands were raw and bleeding, as if they desperately tried to climb the tree to escape something on the ground. 3 more bodies, including Dyatlov, were found scattered between the tree and the tent, frozen in positions suggesting they were trying to crawl back to safety. But the real horror was waiting in a nearby ravine, where the remaining 4 hikers lay buried under 12 feet of snow. Autopsies of the ravine victims shocked the medical world. Thermic trauma. Severe internal damage. One hiker's skull was fractured violently, while 2 others had crushed chests. The coroner stated that the force required to cause such damage was equal to a high-speed car crash. Yet there were no bruises or soft tissue damage on their skin. It was as if an invisible pressure had crushed them from within. To make things more baffling, Soviet investigators detected bizarrely high levels of radiation on the victims' clothing. The regional prosecutor concluded the case with a frustratingly cryptic verdict, stating the hikers died due to a compelling natural force, which they were unable to overcome. The case files were immediately classified. For decades, theories exploded. Did the local Mansi tribe attack them? No, there were no other footprints in the snow. Was it the Soviet military? Locals reported seeing strange glowing orange spheres in the sky that night, leading many to believe the hikers stumbled upon a secret hypersonic weapon test. Others pointed to a terrifying phenomenon called infrasound. Extreme winds wrapping around the mountain could have created a low-frequency sound wave, around 19 Hz. This sound is completely silent to human ears, but it triggers intense psychological panic, nausea, and hallucinations. Did a silent acoustic weapon of nature drive them mad? In 2020, an official Russian investigation claimed a rare, delayed avalanche forced the hikers out, and they succumbed to hypothermia. But an avalanche doesn't explain the missing tongue, the localized radiation, or why experienced survivalists left their gear behind. 6 decades later, the snow has cleared, but the truth remains frozen. Logic provides answers, but history keeps the secrets. What do you think really happened on the Mountain of the Dead? Leave your theories in the comments below. This is Iconic Mystery.